Hi everyone, it's Eric again, Boomerang's very own meteorologist, and it is Labor Day weekend. We're going to talk all about the activities that are planned for this upcoming weekend. I'm excited to tell you all about it, but a quick recap on last weekend, the Bottoms Up Aerial Burlesque show, and watching these guys twirl around and these sexy outfits was both sort of making me dizzy and aroused all at the same time. What an awesome performance. Thank you to these performers for an awesome show, as they always are here at Camp Boomerang. But moving on to this weekend, which is Labor Day, and I am so excited about what we're doing here at Boomerang. So this weekend, we're doing Around the World with 180 Gays. And what this is you'll have a passport. We'll start the weekend issuing those passports, and then throughout the weekend at different events, you'll get it stamped. You'll enter them in a drawing for a prize. There's also a 50-50 raffle and lots in between. So let's get on with that. We'll start things with the headlines for this weekend. Now we got hot times planned for us here at Camp Boomerang, but the weather actually on the cooler side. So just be prepared with those sweatshirts, hoodies, whatever it is, jackets even, because we do expect some cool nights and even some relatively cool afternoons. Thankfully, our pool's still very warm. Make sure you get your weekend started with the passports. I'll tell you in a moment where you can get those, and we'll be entering that drawing that is set to take place Sunday night. There's also all weekend long a 50-50 raffle. You can get one ticket for $5, or you can get 5 tickets for $20. So lots going on this weekend, and that means it's time to take a look at the events that are planned here at Camp Boom. All right, as we always do, we're going to get our Friday night started with the Friday night bonfire. That starts at dusk, and because temperatures will be a little bit cooler, you may want to take a couple of steps closer to the fire than you have in recent weeks. But in particular, you're going to want to be here for this Friday night bonfire, because this is where you get your passport for the weekend. Yeah, we'll be issuing your passports at the departing deck here on Friday evening at dusk. These are the passports that you're going to get stamped all weekend long as you attend the different events. Then you'll put those in for a drawing on Sunday evening to win a prize. There also will be that 50-50 raffle, $5 for one ticket. You get 5 tickets for $20. So that is the Friday night bonfire, not just your typical Friday night bonfire, but something a little extra and also super fun. Moving on to Saturday. Now, both of these things are poolside, so we'll be already at the pool, right? Hanging out Saturday afternoon. And then we have at 2 o'clock, Marco Homo. That's sort of our gay Marco Polo game, and prizes will be awarded for that. Immediately following that at 3:30, you'll be able to cream pie Matt Barker, and I'm told everyone wants to do that anyway, so this is your opportunity to do that. Then you get a little break here through the late afternoon, and at 8 o'clock, this is going to be a really cool event, the Bonfire Shot Hop the Block event. And I'm pretty sure Brian called it that so that he could trip me up with the words. Good try, Brian. But yeah, our Shot Hop the Block event means that we'll be walking from one site to the next, each themed with an exotic country, and you'll get your passport stamped as you go along. So maybe, someone's doing Mexico and you got margaritas and sombreros. It's going to be that sort of thing. That's going to be a really good time moving around through the sites and getting your passports stamped. Let's move on to Sunday. Maybe you're getting up early. We got Java and Jazz for you early at 9 a.m. Starting around 60, but a quick warm up through the morning. And this will be the warmest we've had so far in several days, getting up to 80 degrees as we enjoy our time in the sun. Sunday evening at 8 p.m. is the Family Feud game. And during the show, we'll also be doing the drawings with your passports and the 50-50 drawing. So you want to make sure you're there for that on Sunday evening. So lots planned, pace yourselves, and it is going to be an awesome time here at Boomerang. So why the really nice weather? Of course, for that we turn to the weather story. And when we look at the weather map, it is high pressure, and you could basically replace the sunshine with a big blue H on the map. So out ahead of it, we got a bit of a northerly flow. So as we start the weekend, yeah, it is definitely on the cooler side Friday into Saturday, but then high pressure sort of meanders here to the point where we get a little bit more of a west or southwesterly wind later in the weekend. So we start to warm things up, but it is going to be a beautiful weekend, sunshine by day and clear skies by night from Friday right through Monday on Labor Day. Couldn't really ask for anything better here at Boomerang. 68 will be the high on Friday. We warm up just a smidge more here on Saturday with full-on sunshine, a high of 72 degrees. We get to 75 to almost 80 on Sunday. I think actually we'll probably be closer to 80 degrees based on some of the new data that I saw. So that's the number I put there on the 7-day forecast. And then we get to low 80s on Monday, and it does cool down a little bit here for the first few days of September. But you know what? Some people kind of like that sort of thing. It's been a long, hot summer for many of us. All right, that is this week's weather update. Labor Day weekend, so much fun. Get your passports, have fun with it, and be safe. I hope everyone has a really good time, and I'll see you next week with another weather update.